Okay, this is Mike at the Anathoth Community Farm, northern Wisconsin. This is the first day of our grazing migration, through our farm. These are the 8 beef steers that we have this year. Going to be going through all of our paddocks. Right behind them, you see our first round of chickens that we moved out yesterday, and that's a movable pen. Moves all over the place. It got cold. We went from winter to summer. It took a while for the grass to get going, but here it is. So I just moved them over here. I'm going to show you where they came from. It's probably easier to do it that way. We use a lot of portable electric fence to get them where we want to go easily, and they just came from here. There's the end of the lane. Here's another lane. They can only get this far, and when I opened things up today, they were ready to go. It's like, yeah, okay, we'll go wherever you want to. And that's a good thing about moving them every day. There's 4 of them who did this all last year that are with us for another season, and then there's 4 who are fairly clueless. This is their first big move. This is again the lane coming from where they were this winter, and what you're going to see here is from this point to where I'm going to walk with you is where we did bale grazing. So we had bales lined up across this whole paddock and let them into a new bale every day, and marched across this chunk of ground all winter long. You can see, obviously, it's a little beat up. Not only was it our bale grazing area, it was also our sacrifice paddock this spring. So while all this lushness was going on all around them, they were not too happy with me, but now they are, because it's time to march them through the whole place. The slits you see in the ground here are from my no-till drill, and once I got them out of this area, I seeded this with a cool weather grass forb clover mix, and it's starting to come up. I'll see if I can find any here to show you, which is one reason I wanted to get them out of here today, because I have a little more seeding to do out here, and they really need not to be here. Here you go. They're pretty small, but there they are, coming up, and that's why I want them out of here. Here's their water tank that follows them around. Here's what's left of the bales from winter grazing. Generally speaking, if I have 60 bales, I know that'll get us through with the number of animals we have. We're into figuring out what the carrying capacity is, not maximizing anything. So here's their bale ring, and here's their mineral, and they just came from this end here. So you can see it's a little bit desolate from way back there to here. This is where it thawed out early, so it's a little roughed up from the spring thaw, when you got ice underground and you got mud on top. But what happens is, if you got roots going deep, you can disturb a little bit of the top and you're going to be fine. So the closer you get this way, the less damage there is, because the frost was gone. And I moved the bales that were here into one line so they could start getting into here. So what I've been doing for the last week is giving them just a little section, strip grazing, because I wanted to wait until today. So they've eaten this down further than I like, but I'm going to seed this too, because it gives me an opportunity to do some good seeding when they clear it off like this. And what you're going to see here is when I went from strip grazing to giving them a full paddock, and you know, it's kind of like night and day. And this is more what you want left over when they get done. You don't want them to eat it down to the nibbins. You don't want to have them coming out of a golf course. You want to have some refuse. You want to have some longer grass there. So there you go. First day of the 2022 herd migration through our farm. We generally move them twice a day, keep them in smaller paddocks so they're doing some nice competitive eating, and then yeah, we got plenty of room to march them through. They won't be back here for probably another 40 days, so it's got plenty of time to recover. That's what I got for you today. Excited to be out. It's a beautiful morning, and there's so much going on here. Here's just really quick, I'm going to wrap this up because most of you aren't going to watch this to the end. I know that from looking at my YouTube page. Everybody bails out early. We have swales in here. These are hazelnuts. We're doing silvo pasture here, doing bale grazing, managed rotational grazing. We got chickens, we've got ducks, we've got hens, we've got stuff. We have a pasture walk here June 11th, which is less than 2 weeks away, and hopefully we're going to have like dozens and dozens of people out here. It looks like it's like it is. There's quite a buzz going on. So there you go. You get to be here before they do and see what's going on. And thanks for watching my tacky videos and putting up with me stumbling through my narrative. I get some criticism about that because I say too much, but have a nice day. Here it is, first day, 2022 migration.